Chargers quarterback Phillip Rivers had another rough night last night. Threw 4 interceptions in that loss. So that's 14 picks on the season. Still putting up a lot of yards. He's second in the NFL in that particular stat, but some people starting to wonder if he's now on the decline at age 37. I believe he turns 38 in December. Rivers isn't alone because you got this older generation. We've kind of said maybe move to the side, guys. That quarterbacking position has changed. Eli Manning, Ben Roethlisberger not playing, Drew Brees dealing with that hand injury. Tom Brady's having his worst statistical season in years. And the ability of older quarterbacks to produce has been remarkable, but at some point, there'll be a changing of the guard. And maybe Brady and Brees can be meeting in the Super Bowl, but it seems like a new generation of quarterbacks have arrived, and they're pushing the older guys out. So we'll see how long Phillip Rivers stays as the starter for the Chargers, because it has not been pretty, and he cost his team last night. Rivers became the full-time starter with the Chargers in 2006. He hasn't missed a regular season game. And over that span, the Chargers have won 122 games. That's tied with the Eagles for the 9th best record in the NFL over that span. However, the Chargers are one of the worst teams in games decided by 7 points or less since 2006. This is not a category that you want to be in. If I say the Browns, Jags, and Buccaneers and Lions, and you're in that group, that's not a group you want to be in, because the Browns are the worst team since 2006 in games decided by 7 or less. Then it's the Jags, Buccaneers, Chargers, and the Lions. And this comes down to 2 things. It comes down to coaching and quarterback play. And I can put a lot of this on, we've had a couple of different coaches with the Chargers, but this is on Phillip Rivers too, because you can be a leader and a game manager, and you can put up big numbers, and maybe he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. And as much as I like him personally, it's time for the Chargers to make a change. And maybe they should be putting in Tyrod Taylor, because they should have been dominating that game last night. They should have been up by 2 touchdowns, and they had nothing to show for it. And I put that on the Chargers and certainly on Phillip Rivers. I look at Phillip Rivers and Drew Brees, and they're similar, that it feels like that arm strength is really, really regressing. You know, Brady still has it, but it's not dangerous arm strength as it once was. This is troubling for the Chargers right now. It really is. Because they do have a lot of talent. They're a win-now team. But this is a place where I could see Cam Newton ending up. And I told you about this, I don't know if it was last year. They were going to make a splash in the draft, and I thought that they were going to draft a quarterback. I thought that they were going to draft Lamar Jackson. You were going to go into a new city and then eventually into a new stadium, and you were going to have a unique quarterback there. And I know that the Chargers were interested in Patrick Mahomes a couple of years ago, but you know, Kansas City and Andy Reid saw what, you know, the potential, and they jumped up to get him. But you know, the Chargers losing close games. Great teams win close games. Great quarterbacks win close games. And right now, the Chargers and Phillip Rivers, neither are great and struggling to just be good. But that Charger roster, they got a lot of talent. They got a lot of offensive firepower. They just don't have a threatening quarterback right now.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.